You hear that? That's the awkward silence of a family dinner after you just got caught vaping. Most vapes contain high levels of nicotine and disappointment. Brought to you by The Real Cost and the FDA.
This episode is brought to you by Kia's first 3-row all-electric SUV, the Kia EV9, with available all-wheel drive and seating for up to 7 adults, with a 0 to 60 speed that thrills you 1 minute, and available reclining lounge seats that unwind you the next. Visit kia.com/EV9 to learn more. Ask your Kia dealer for availability. No system, no matter how advanced, can compensate for all driver error and or driving conditions. Always drive safely.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss show, and in today's episode, so I said this before and I'm like, nah, I need to start doing, I need to keep my word, alright? When I say I'm gonna do more gaming related episodes, and so yeah, that's overall what I wanted to do in this episode, is talk on the best racing games that are out right now, in my own personal opinion, because there might be some other racing games that you guys may point out and talk on, and especially if you're, once when this episode does get uploaded onto YouTube, I know some of you guys might be overall like commenting like, oh, you forgot about this game, you forgot about this game. Now I know by probably by the time when this episode does come out, there might be some other racing games that came out where they might be better than some of the titles that I named off. But yeah, I'm just going based off of what's out right now, especially on all different platforms like PC, Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PlayStation. Yeah, there's a lot too. There's a lot of different racing games that I think some of you guys should check out, and then there's others where it's like you can really wait on it. Like you don't necessarily have to go check them out right now and things. So, but anyways, so talking on my go-to playing platform, Xbox, probably the best racing games that'll be on Xbox right now but I feel like with this one game that I'm about to name off, you could get it on well, is besides Nintendo Switch, but you can get this game on PC and PlayStation 2. But you can but the game is called The Crew Motorfest. Now, I think they have the other two games available on PC and PlayStation, but I know for a fact they do have it where the games are available on Xbox, because I have both The Crew 1 and 2 available on Xbox. As a matter of fact, I actually need to install, I think I'm going to switch out my HDMI cable on my capture card, because I need to do that. I need to install The Crew 2 on Xbox, because no, they have it set up on The Crew, so that's why I had to say that The Crew 2 and Motorfest is actually, see, the thing is, like, I didn't really play The Crew 2 like that, but I say that it's a good game because you can unlock cars in that game and then transfer them same cars over into The Crew Motorfest. Now, that's like the one and only time where I've seen that in video games, because a lot of games, like, let's say another sports game, for an example, NBA 2K. Whatever characters you got in the first NBA 2K, you can't transfer that stuff over into the next NBA 2K, which is really messed up, because when you sit down and think about it, it's like you're not even actually buying the cars in The Crew 2. You're unlocking them. Like, yeah, you'll get like the in-game money, but you don't need to put like actual money in the game to unlock the cars unless it's a part of a DLC. But they have it. The in-game content in NBA 2K, you gotta buy that content with your actual money. Like, yeah, you can use the in-game currency, but it's like you're gonna be sitting down grinding left and right trying to get all that stuff, and it's not like they give you the set amount that you need to unlock the characters. No, you gotta like keep grinding and grinding and grinding, and I'm like, bro, this unnecessary amounts of grinding in that game. But no, yeah, with The Crew 2, you can go and unlock cars in The Crew 2 and then transfer that stuff over into The Crew Motorfest. So that's why I had to say that I like The Crew Motorfest, because of that. And then also you can just keep playing the game. Like, that's one thing that I'll say about just Ubisoft games in general, is that you can play a lot of their games over and over and over again. Because another game, for an example, that's not really a sports game or not a racing game, but it's a game that I have like a favoritism towards it, because, you know, it's just a game that it's like I've sat down and I played for hours. But anyways, the Division series, they have it on there where you can continuously keep playing that game even after the fact that, you know, beating the game, because there's so much to unlock unlock and try out in those games and stuff. There's like stuff that in the first crew, or no, not crew, but the first division game and the second division game that I haven't even unlocked and tried out yet. So that's what I'm saying. Like, and then in the crew, it's like they do, even in the crew Motorfest, there's like a gang of cars that they give you as soon as you like start playing the game. Like, they give you like 600 cars that's already available, and you don't need to buy no like DLC. I think there's like maybe a couple of cars that you might have to buy a DLC for, but other than that, they literally give you like 600 cars on opening day of that game being released. And there's not too many games that do that. And that's just with the game not even out yet. Like, they have it where, like, you know, of course, like, when the DLC start coming out, there's gonna probably be a list of other, like, cars that we done seen, like, all throughout our life that we never even seen in the racing game before. Because one car in particular that I'm like, I would like to see in the Crew Motorfest is the Plymouth Fury from the Stephen King movie Christine. I would really love to see that car in a game again. Because, yeah, it's like they added it in an old Forza racing game. That's another racing game. But yeah, they didn't have it in like none of the newer ones. I'm like, fam, that don't even make no sense. Why are you guys gonna add it that one time and then that's it? I'm like, come on, bro. It's like add those like more cars. I'm trying to see some different cars and stuff. So, but yeah, in the Crew Motorfest, that's the reason why I had to start off with that game, is because there's so much that you can do in the Crew games. Like, I know in the Crew, the first one, it was more so based off of the story, but as big as the map is, it's like, fam, even besides the story, there's like still the side things that you got to do, the side missions. And then in the Crew 2, they had it where it wasn't even focused on no story. It was like, okay, just go out and race, complete all these different objectives, side missions, all that different stuff, and you're good. Then in the Crew Motorfest, pretty much same thing, just in a different map and stuff. And you get to transfer cars that it's like you would have had to have bought, but you get to get them for free and things. So yeah, that's why I'm like with the Crew Motorfest. I'm like, out of all the racing games I played in the recent years, the Crew Motorfest has been the one racing game where I'm all like, hey, yo, that's a solid game. I have to say that is pretty solid. And I'm like, that's a game that's available on all platforms except the Nintendo Switch. So yeah, you can play it on PC. And that's the thing that I have to say about racing games, especially for those that don't really know too much about racing games. They have steering wheel controllers. And from what I have the Logitech G923, and that steering wheel controller works perfectly fine on the Crew Motorfest. So yeah, definitely, if you got the money to spend, then yeah, I definitely would recommend trying it. But I mean, you don't have to. Like, you very well can just use a regular controller. I would personally recommend, well, I mean, I don't know, like, if you drive around and it's like you just kind of want that feel of like driving a car at like 200 and something miles per hour, it doesn't give you that authentic feel. But still though, it's like, it is pretty dope though, to like, you're driving a virtual version of a Bugatti or a Koenigsegg and things, and you're not having to use like the regular old like console controllers that comes with the console and stuff. So, but anyways, yeah, the Crew Motorfest, solid game. The Forza series, it's solid. And it's like, and then with the Forza series, you get to play those games. So if you have the Xbox Game Pass membership, you don't even have to pay for the Forza, like the last 3 Forza games, I believe. So what, Forza Horizon 4, 5, and the new Forza Motorsport. So yeah, you don't even have to pay for those games. You'll have to pay for the DLCs, of course, but that's up to you if you want to do that. But yeah, if you have the Xbox membership, yeah, you very well can play those games at no extra cost. All you just gotta do is just pay for the membership and stuff. But yeah, between those 3 games, Forza Horizon 4 and 5 was one and the same, pretty much, just a different environment. But Forza Motorsport, it's like a brand new experience when it comes to the Forza games, because I know a lot of people have been criticizing Forza Motorsport because they don't like the fact that you gotta grind for the different parts in the game. So it's not like how in most racing games they have it where it's like the parts are unlocked, you just gotta go and get the money to buy them and stuff. No, and this new Forza Motorsport, it's like, no, you gotta like grind for the parts in there. But it ain't like it's a whole lot of grinding. They at least make sure of it, especially if you playing the game on easy, they at least make sure of it that you can you can like get the money to buy the parts. So I don't know why people was tripping about that. I was like, I have no issues with it, because I ain't played games like that before where I gotta grind for good gear, grind for good weapons and all that stuff. So yeah, Forza Motorsport, the new Forza Motorsport, I never had no issues with it. But out of all of the Forza video games, I would have to say Forza Motorsports 3 and 4 would probably be the better Forza Motorsport games. But sadly, those games games aren't available on the Xbox Series X, you would have to go and man, I'm like, there was a store that sold retro games, and they did have Forza Motorsport, and I'm like, I'm mad at myself because I very well could have went to that store and bought those games, but no, like the store, it's not even up anymore, and I'm like, I hope everything is okay with the owners of the store, because I know those the two owners, they were like up there in age, it looked like. So yeah, it's like it's sad, because I'm like, dang man, I would have loved to do business with those guys, because I'm like, they had it all, and it wasn't even that like no crazy price either. And I'm like, man, I'm telling you right now, if I find another store like that and they sell a bunch of different retro games, you best believe I'm gonna be going to that store and buying. Matter of fact, I wonder how much it would cost to buy Forza Motorsport 4, because I'm like, nah bro, that game used to be mad fun. Forza Motorsport 4 price, let's see, you know what, oh no, they have it on no, what's going on? Oh no, they do have it on Amazon. Why they opening up all this other stuff, bruh? I'm like, dang, I'm just trying to see. Now they want to be all weird and stuff. Okay, hold on for a second. Let me go back. All right, there we go. And then look up Xbox 360 price. Amazon, they got, so for Forza, oh, dang, I'll be able to get it overnight for 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. What about the Xbox? Dang, the Xbox wouldn't come in until like later on in the week and things. Dang, bruh. I'm mad at myself, because I'm like, bro, I could have very well had this thing. And I'm like, man, I'm just mad. I'm mad at myself because it's like there are so many different games that I used to have like a long time ago where it's like those games would have been, they even got Forza Motorsports 3, bro. Nah, but it's like, I'm mad at myself because there are so many good games I used to have on the Xbox 360, PlayStation 2, and I got rid of all those things, thinking along the lines like, oh, you're doing GameStop's a business and stuff, but no, it's like GameStop's don't even have those old games no more. It's like you gotta go on like Amazon and find those games, but it's like people be selling them for like $30-something, and I'm like, bruh, GameStop's would have been selling them games for $5. I don't know why GameStop's got rid of all the old retro games. I'm like, you guys could have definitely made some money off of that stuff, but anyways, but yeah, like I was saying, the best Forza games, in my opinion, will probably be a toss-up between Forza Motorsports 3 and 4. So if you're willing to go out and get an Xbox 360 and play them two Forzas, yes, those would probably be the better Forzas, in my opinion. At some point in time, like, you probably are gonna beat those games, but it's gonna be a while from now, unless you're just sitting down and just putting hours upon hours into those games. Then yeah, if you're just kind of playing it just to do a race here and there, yeah, you're gonna have nothing but time. But it's even like that with the other Forzas though. Like Forza Horizon 5, I'll have to say, like, comparing that to Forza Motorsports 4, I got through Forza Horizon 5 no issues and stuff. Forza Motorsports 4, I wasn't even a content creator, and I had to say I put more hours into gaming back then than what I'm doing now. And yeah, I was like, Forza Motorsports 4, they had a lot of content in that game. So yeah, it's definitely that would probably be my best recommendations for that. And then for PlayStation, probably, I mean, because they, like I said, they got the Crew Motorfest on there too. So if you wanted to just, kind of start off with that game, like I said, you could play that game on all consoles. So like whatever console you see or whatever platform you see. So like, let's say for an example, you want to get a gaming PC. I will personally recommend to make sure and see if that game is compatible on that on that PC before you just jump out and just buy a random gaming PC. Because you might be thinking along the lines, oh, all gaming PCs are the same, right? No, they are not. There are some lower-end gaming PCs that can run certain games, like maybe the old retro games, but not like the new games that's out. And then there's the really expensive gaming PCs that can. So it's like, yeah, if you're willing to go out and get you a really expensive gaming PC or even build the PC yourself, but make sure you got like the best of the best parts, then yeah, do that. But yeah, it's just recommended, I will personally recommend to just go out and get a console so you ain't gotta do because I just feel like it'd be such a disappointment where it's like you go out and buy a gaming PC, then you buy this game, and then you can't even play the game because the gaming PC can't even run the game. So that's what I would recommend. Just get you a nice, decent size 4K, 120, or like I think 120 frames per second. Regardless, just get you a nice, expensive 4K TV, get you a PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X of your choosing, and then yeah, play the Crew Motorfest and all that stuff. But yeah, and then with Xbox, like I would recommend getting an Xbox because at least you'll be able to play like the Forza Horizon 4 and 5 and Forza Motorsports at no extra cost if you get the Xbox and Xbox Game Pass. Sadly, on PlayStation 5, you have to pay for Gran Turismo 7, which was the game that I was about to name on there. And that's a game that's a little bit more of a challenge because it's not like easy going like Forza and the Crew. Yeah, it's like Gran Turismo 7. It's a little bit, that's more of a simulation. So like if you're wanting to get more of an authentic feel of like racing and driving and all that stuff, yeah, I had to say Gran Turismo 7 would probably be the better option. And I feel like it'll definitely handle a lot better with a steering wheel controller. That's if you're willing to go out and get one of those. But it's like you very well can just get the PlayStation 5, buy the game, use a regular controller, and you'll be perfectly fine and stuff. So, but yeah, those are all the racing games. Probably some like honorable mentions, like if we're talking like an old retro Xbox 360 game, Midnight Club Los Angeles was really fun. I did play a lot of that. What else? Yeah, then like I said, Forza Motorsports 3 and 4. Forza, the very first Forza Horizon, that game was fun too. I really did like the very first Forza Horizon. What are some other games? Yeah, that's honestly the best I can think of and stuff. There are probably some other games that I just can't remember and think of, but I'll probably end up doing a part 2 to this episode if I end up thinking about them and things. But anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Stay tuned for the next episode. Make sure you follow me across all social media platforms at TMossBoss. And if you want to see me play any of the racing games that I named off besides like the old Xbox 360 games, but I do have a gaming channel called TMossBoss Gaming where I do have a lot of racing content up. So yeah, I'm like, just go check out that channel and you'll be bound to see some racing videos on there. Probably some of the games I named off too. So, but anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Stay tuned for the next episode. Follow me across, or no, make sure you like and subscribe if you're viewing this on YouTube. Make sure you follow or subscribe if you're viewing this on podcast streaming service. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.